Hi everyone, welcome to Bad Barry's Bar. You know I'm Bad Barry and this is the bar. Welcome, come in. Well, I hope you all had a great Christmas, didn't drink too much, didn't have too big a hangover. But remember, a few days time you've got it all to come again with New Year. So don't go mad. Anyway, I hope you're all okay and had some nice presents and had the pleasure of meeting family and friends. I know probably didn't meet as many as you would like. None of us did because of this darn corona thing. Anyway, at least vaccines on the horizon. I've got to say, I was just talking to the lady at the pharmacy today about the vaccine coming in and when it was going to come and that. And I said to her, being old it sucks, but being old now is great because it means you're at the top of the line for getting the old vaccination. I think that's great. I can't wait. Anyway, let me tell you a story about this young lad, and he's 18 years old and he's gay. And he's kept it a secret, but he realizes that I'm going to have to tell my mum about this at some point. So he plucks up courage and he goes in the kitchen. The old mother's in there, she's got a big bowl of soup, she's stirring the soup on the stove, you see. And he said, "Mum," he said, "I've got a confession to make to you." She said, "What is it, son?" He said, "Well, Mum, I've got to tell you I'm gay." She said, "Really?" He said, "Yes, Mum, I am." He said, "I'm gay." He said, I don't know, can't help it, that's the way I am." And she looked at him and she said, "Do you mean to tell me," she said, "that you put other men's dicks in your mouth?" And he said, "Well, yes, Mum, I do." She got the old lady out and whacked him around the head. She said, "Well, don't you dare complain about the taste of my cooking again." Now, talking about guys, this story concerns this fella. He's out of town on sales calls. He's in a strange town. He hasn't been there before. And he makes his sales calls and he finishes fairly early in the evening. So he thought, well, just for once I'll have a break and I'll go to the cinema. So he went to the local cinema, you see, and he booked a ticket and he had a little while to wait. And so he went and got something to drink. Then when the time came for the show, he went in and he had a seat right at the front of the balcony. It was in one of the old cinemas with a nice balcony. So he's in there with the crowd, he's got himself a front seat in the balcony, he's watching the film and everything's going great. Well, halfway through the film, he wants to go to the toilet. He didn't know where it was in the cinema, so he just nudged the guy next to him. He said, "Excuse me," he said, "Where's the toilet? Where's the gents' toilet?" And the guy looked at him and said, "You're new here, aren't you?" He said, "Yeah, I am." He said, "Where's the toilet?" And the guy said, "Well, all the regulars, they just go over the balcony." He said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, just go over the balcony." He thought the guy's mad, so he got out, he went out, and he found the usherette. And he said, "Excuse me, miss," he said, "Where's the gents' toilet?" And she looked at him, she said, "You're new here, aren't you?" He said, "Yes, I am." He said, "Where the heck's the toilet here?" And she was a bit embarrassed. She said, "Well, I have to tell you," she said, "the people up here, they just go over the balcony." He thought, God, what sort of a cinema is this? He said, "This is crazy." So he went to the back, found the manager's office, knocked on the door, and the old manager's in there at his desk counting the takings. You see, the guy said, "Just answer a straight question for me." He said, "Where's the toilet, the gents' toilet in this place?" And the manager looked up and said, "You're new here, aren't you?" He said, "Yeah, I am." He said, "Where's the damn toilet?" The manager said, "Well, all the regulars, they just go over the balcony." He thought, right, that's the way you do it. So he went back to his seat. You see, unzipped, he started peeing over the balcony. But after a few seconds, there's a big yell, "Oi, oi!" And he sort of cuts it off. He leans over the balcony. There's a guy looking up. And the guy said, "You're new here, aren't you?" He said, "Yeah, I am. Why'd you say that?" He said, "Well, all the regulars spread it about a bit." Enough. All right, that's your ration for today, folks. Terrible though they were. Hope to see you again. Remember, press the like button if you enjoyed it and press subscribe if you'd like to get a notification each time we do a new little segment. Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, but at least we know we've got some friendly faces out there. All right, see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.